middle range kicking or mid-range kicking to the body. I mean, not that, you know, they're inextricably linked, but I think it's really important. Something that we'll be talking about more is establishing different attacking angles, and I'll show this as well with a partner, for those who don't have one, who's willing to practice with you at home. So guys, low kicking is super important. You know, it's the majority of the kicks people are going to throw are low kicks. They're safer, okay? They take less time to recover from as the attacker, and that kind of damage is really important. Many fights have been stopped because of low kicks. Both directly, people just getting to the point where they can't stand on the leg anymore, they get TKO'd, or because they start getting hurt, and because of that they can't put weight on that leg, okay? They can't drive off of it, they can't rotate on it, put weight on it to throw punches. So it starts affecting their boxing, their movement, and from that, then everything goes downhill, okay? So they get TKO'd from other strikes. Also, the tendency is once your leg starts getting really hurt, people start reaching for it for whatever reason. They get kicked, they're trying to block that with their hand, and it's an easy way to get set up for a head kick, okay? So we're gonna talk about that as we go here, okay? So starting off, guys, basic kicking mechanics. Remember, our shin bone's our primary point of contact, okay? If you start throwing kicks with the foot and you get checked, like this is here, check on the inside here. Right, I landed my foot there, that sucks, okay? It's a great way to break your foot, and it's a terrible injury, okay? Be very careful. Make sure when we're practicing, we're always thinking about landing shots with that shin bone. So guys, talk about angles for a second. So right here, Mackenzie's just standing there, don't move. When I throw this kick, I want to go straight from the floor to the target. My shin basically makes a straight line. My hip still turns through, but my knee is still pointed out this diagonal upward. Cool, here. See that? Can you see that in the video?
Yeah.
Boom, right here. My leg goes straight to it. The shin bone's on the interior side of the shin. Okay, that's the edge and the side I want to present to my target, okay? If I turn this over aggressively, like this, it's a slower path. My chin has to go up and over, okay? Up and then over. Very common at first though. And it's much easier for Mackenzie to check that, okay? It's a lot easier to see coming. There is a logic to going up and then down. Because if Mackenzie does go to check, I can come down on the top of her thigh anyway, okay? Right? And it also tends to look kind of like a head kick, and then I chop down with the leg, okay? So there's a logic to that, but don't do the uncomfortable middle where you go up and then straight in. Too easy to check, too easy to block, and you also might end up getting hit on the outside edge of your shin, which is the tibialis muscle. Sucks a lot, okay? So, when I'm in my stance with my partner, okay, this is also a good way if you have someone who's kind of reluctant. Just be like, I'm just gonna touch, you know, just kind of work on your gentle technique here. Just touching their legs, okay? Just barely touching it, doesn't hurt, right? Okay, that's not so bad. Because he's flinching and freaking out for whatever reason, okay?
No, it's just like instinct to check.
It would be a mistake for you.
I know.
Okay? My shins are harder.
They are. They're like rocks, you guys.
Right? So guys, just touching those kicks in, okay? You also notice my hands going. Really important. I wasn't even thinking about it, it was just happening. So I'm always thinking about touching, at least even a fake punch makes my kick so much more effective, okay? Kicking takes longer unless you've got incredible speed. Some people do.
The flash.
Anyway, so we want to make sure that we're always throwing something up top to like open up that angle, okay? The most common way to go about that is just go opposite sides. So my 1 to my 10, okay? 2 to my 9. 1 to 10, 2, 9. Of course, go same side, 1 and 9, 2 and 10, okay? Very, very simple. Now, when it comes to the body, everything's fundamentally the same. But, you know, if you look, turn to the face of the camera, you'll notice that almost no matter what, there's this gap under Mackenzie's elbow that would lead to her ribs, okay? It's also important that when you're kicking with a partner, and you feel their hip bone, or if you can't really tell, your partner says, hey, you kicked my hip, adjust a little higher, okay? The reason is that the hip bone's not a great target during a fight. It's very solid. It's gonna hurt when you kick, but also it's not gonna hurt them that much, okay? So that's not great. I'd rather kick their arms. At least beating up their arms can cause some damage. Okay? So guys, I'm looking for this gap under her elbow. Okay? So relax your arms a little bit. Not like they'll flare, but just relax. Okay? So when I'm touching here, I'm going straight up. Okay? I need to have the same upward angle. Super important. You can just hold your position there. Right? If I go up and over, that's almost guaranteed to still land on her arm. Primarily, okay? Because even if her arms aren't particularly tight, or she's not blocking per se, right? It's just that angle going up and in tends to put it right into that forearm, and it's not so good. Okay, we want to get under the arm into the ribs. Okay, one of the best ways of setting that up, okay, is by using my punches to get her elbows flared or arms up to cover. Okay, so maybe one time I'm going to throw 1, 2, 3. All right, see, she covered. Okay, so I go 1, 2, 3, a couple times. Of course, not in a row necessarily. And then I'm gonna hit a 1, 2, 9, right to the ribs. Right? She knows coming. She fell for it. Okay. So guys, really think about that when we're shadow boxing. I'll show the other side as well. Okay. We're thinking, maybe it's we're gonna hit a 1, 2. So my hip turning, right? Hit a 1, 2. So Mackenzie's parrying, right? She's getting into that habit. Cool. So now I'm gonna hit that same 1, 2, but I'm following immediately with my 10. It's not this. This is not what we want. Reset, 10, right? It's gonna be a 1, 2 and directly into the 10. Right? Getting underneath that elbow. So if we're practicing at home with no partner, okay, we're really thinking about just doing 1, same little outward step, into the 10. Okay? 1, 10. Moving around right away. Okay? 2 and 9. 2 and 9. You can go to the body. 1, 10. Okay? Or 1, 2, 10. Going up to the body. 1, 2. Taking the 3 to the 9. And notice also when I throw kicks, sometimes I'll spin through. Okay? So I do that 1, 2, 10. It's easier sometimes than stopping midair. Right, you have to stop your momentum. If you spin through, I usually think about getting my hands up nice and tight. Okay, anytime my back's to my opponent, I also want to have my hands up and checking right away. To the side. Because sometimes you miss a kick in a fight, you're gonna have to spin through. Make sure your guard's up nice and tight. You're not gonna caught with something too easily outside of as your opponent kind of comes back into your face. Okay. So guys, play with those combinations. Same side, opposite side. Make sure we're mixing kicking in with our strikes. Nice and relaxed and fluid. Always relax, guys. Always relax when you shadow box. So guys, play with that. Let me know what works for you, what doesn't. And I'll see you on the mat. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the mat.